Well, hey guys, and welcome to Into the Night. This afternoon I'm just going to do another review. I've been sent this red dot sight from CVLIFE, if that's how you pronounce the company. And so they've sent me this. This is a Jackel Howl red dot sight. So I'll just go get it onto the table. I'll just give you a quick unboxing, tell you a bit about the red dot sight, and we'll get it mounted up on my semi-auto 22 in the AR platform, and I'll see how it groups and if it holds at 0. And then later on I might even put it onto the 308 if I get time today. Might run out of light before that, so I might continue the video on tomorrow or the next day. So anyway, we'll make a start and I'll show you a bit of how this little sight performs and show you what it looks like. Here's the box it comes in. All the nice foam over the top. Here's some instructions. So it's a shake awake red dot sight. It gives you a few of the instructions about it. It's a 2 MOA sight. It's got 10 different brightness levels from 1 to 10, but for the 1 and 2 are night vision compatible ones, and there's 8 daylight ones. So it is runs on a CR2032 battery, and it's just got the buttons on the top to push them to increase or decrease the brightness, and if it doesn't sense any movement for 4 minutes it'll turn off. So, well, as you get a thing saying it's passed its testing, a little microfiber cloth for cleaning, and we got a little torque wrench for the mounts. Got 2 batteries, so we've got one to put in the scope, one spare. We've got a low profile mount, or there's the higher mount, little rubber caps on the end, and so here's your little sight. First impressions, I think it feels like not too bad a quality sight, especially for the price it is. I think it's looking at the website, I'll put I can't remember what it is off the top of my head, but I think it's only around about the $80. I don't know whether that's US or Australian dollars, I'll have to confirm that, but I'll put it up here on the screen when I find that out. But first things first, I'll put a battery in the scope here. So anyway, I'll put this battery in like so, and then it's got some good gold coated springs on the inside there just to keep pressure on the battery. Screw that on nice and tight. And you got your windage and elevation adjustments caps there. Feels like they've got good O-rings underneath to seal them. You go up and down. I think they've got half MOA adjustments. I'll just have to double check that. You can see in there the red dots on. It doesn't look in the scope, it looks in the camera, it looks like a big dot, but looking with your eye it's nowhere near that size. If I turn it, go down, it looks way too big in the camera, but I can assure you, looking at it with your eye, it is nowhere near. It's just a nice little, it's a 2 MOA dot there. So, you know, I'd agree with that. But anyway, we'll mount it up on my Kriss, up on here, and we'll see how it looks when I've got it mounted. I've got my target down there at 30 metres. But what I'm going to do now is just do a quick bore sight now with an AR It's not like a other one you just take the bolt out. So, well, I've got to take the bolt out, but I might take the whole upper and lower receiver apart. When you go up, you need to go to the other side to the left. Alright, that should be pretty well spot on now. Put my bolt back in place first. Set the two halves together. Push the pins. She's ready to go. I'll leave the turret caps off. Righto, so if we get some ammo, I'll use these CCI standard velocities in it because they shoot the best out of this rifle. That'll do. This is the target I'm going to be shooting at. I have had one shot at it previously, so I've colored it out, but that was the only, I thought rather than starting another brand new target, I'll just use that one. And so just thought I'd clarify that, so if anyone's wondering why is there a hole in the middle, that's why. Righto. Got to have 3 shots at the middle. They're going down about 1-2 inches low and 1.5 inches to the left. Righto, we've got the target out at 30 metres now, which is about where I usually have it sighted in for. I'll turn the brightness down. It's getting a bit darker out here. Okay, I'll aim again at the middle. We'll go and check that. Okay, so I've got 10 shots loaded up in the magazine, and I'll just do I might do a 10 shot group, and I'll aim for the top right hand, no, actually go to the top left hand corner in the dot there. So, sure that's right. Safety off. Should be 10 shots. Clear. Okay. So, but I'm pretty happy with this. That's like within, there's a group with one flyer there, but it's a bit hard for me to see the target at this time of the day. The dot itself is covering probably nearly half of that circle. I could just see that black square there. So I was aiming about, putting the dot in about the middle. So, and this sort of low light, it's pretty good. I'm very happy with that. We might put it on a higher caliber rifle tomorrow and see whether that makes any, whether it holds 0. But that was 3 shots there. I moved it up one more click, and then I shot that group there. So anyway, I'm pretty happy with the way that's shooting. Okay, so I've got the this Jackel Howl red dot sight mounted onto my 308 now. I've only had 3 shots down range just to get it on target. So now I'm just going to put 5 shots through it just to see how it's going to stand up to a bit of recoil from the 308. Now, just a word of warning, what I have done is I have put it onto the short mount on here. On the 22 I had it on the higher one, so I've taken the higher one off and put it on the short for the 308 just to bring the sight down a bit to fit the gun a bit better and fit my eye. But one thing, if you are going to do that, just be very careful you don't strip out the threads that go up inside into the body of the actual red dot. I did strip one of the threads out, one of the screws. I think they're like a 4mm thread, metric I think, and I put a bit too much pressure on there and it stripped. So just be very careful you don't do that. I did get another bolt, a little 4mm bolt, and I cut it down to the right length, and it fitted in there and gripped the thread that was still in the body. So it is holding it. So if you just letting you know, there was no fault of the actual unit. It was all my own fault. I just got a little bit too keen on the torque wrench, and I probably had it set a little bit too high. So I've torqued them up to about 10 inch pounds, I think it is, on the torque wrench. So there was no torque specifications in the booklet, so I've just got it set at that, and we'll see how it goes. We'll put 5 shots down the range of the 308, the 130 grain hollow points. That's what I use when I'm shooting at pigs and stuff, so all as if I was going out to have a shot. So I'll have 5 shots, and then I'll go and have a look at the target. I was shooting at the top right hand diamond on the target. 5 shots and see how it goes. Righto, so I think they've nearly all gone to the same hole at 30 metres, or just about. So the other thing, when I was putting it on the 308, I did notice that this back lens here was loose. I've screwed it back on tight, so it's just with a bit of vibration from the 22 has made it come loose, but just a thing to be aware of too. That I've noticed. So just check that, make sure it is always tight, because you don't want really moisture getting inside if there's condensation getting in there. So anyway, we'll go and have a look at the target and see how it grouped. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shots there, all into about ½ an inch. Well, if you measure those 4, there's one fire there. Could have been me, probably. But, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. For a red dot at 30 metres, that's not doing too bad. So I probably could adjust it up a little bit, but I'm not really going to be using this red dot on the 308. I just thought I'd put it up to see how it will actually handle. So, yeah, that's handled it. It's held it pretty good. Even with the rifle, I'd be happy with that, with the scope. But a red dot, that's better than I could have even hoped for. So, what's it? So if you go shooting at a pig, there's his shoulders, top of his back up here, and his chest to be down here. You're definitely going to, even if it's a head, and there's even a little pig, there's the size of his head there. So that's plenty good enough for shooting at pigs if you want to use it on a 308. So I don't know how it'd go. I'm not going to put thousands of rounds through it just to see how it holds up, because I'm going to be using it on my 22. So It should definitely be good for that. Okay, so I've got the CVLIFE Jackel Howl red dot sight back on my Kriss, and I'm just going to do some shots down at the little targets I've got down here, some little gongs and a couple little tins as well. So I'll just show you what it looks like on the gun when it's been shot. So I've got a couple of full mags here. There you go. There's two mags gone. So yeah, pretty good little sight. Really good on a 22. It's just, you can quick get it up on target. The dot's good enough. I've only got it on about half brightness at the moment. Full brightness is even still very bright in the middle of the day. So a good range of brightness settings. Another 4 mags for 40 rounds. All ready to go, and safety. Right. And there we go, all out. So it's a great bit of fun. Really quick target acquisition. You can get onto target really quickly, especially on a semi-auto. So all clear. Safety on. Yeah, it's a bit of fun. Stinking hot afternoon this afternoon. It's about 38 degrees on the veranda here at the moment, but I'm not here to talk about the weather, I'm here to talk about this sight. So just going to give you my final thoughts on it. To start off with the cons, the only one I can think of is this back lens here. It has a couple times it has sort of come loose, and I've had to make sure it's tight, so you have to watch that. I might be able to fix it up with a bit of Loctite or something like that, but anyway, apart from that, it's a really good little sight. It holds zero really well, as you saw even on the 308. I've got like a half an inch group there at 30 metres. The brightness of it is really good. I didn't even have it on full brightness before shooting out in the bright sun, and it was plenty bright enough to see, and it could even go brighter yet. So, and the dimmer settings are really good too. So even if you put it on a lower setting in the night time, it's still nearly too low. You nearly have to turn it up. So it's got a really good range of brightness, and I really like the fact that it is motion activated. So the moment it feels any vibration, it turns on and it's ready to go. If it's sort of sleeping, you can physically turn it on and off, so it won't like turn the whole thing off, so you can transport it without it turning on. So you press and hold the plus button down for 2 seconds and it'll turn on, and the same again for 2 seconds and it'll turn off again. So, but when it's on and it sort of sits without any movement for 4 minutes, it goes into like a sleep mode, and it turns the red dot, like the dot, off just to conserve battery. And the moment it starts moving again, she's on, ready to fire and ready for action. So this is the CVLIFE Jackel Howl red dot, and I think it's a really good little sight. If you'd like to head over to their website, I'll have a link in the description below. You can go over there and check it out, and check out the other products out that they've got as well. And also, if you want a discount, I'll give you a discount code up here, which is 10 ITN, and so yeah, it'll give you 10% off, and so it'll help me out if you purchase one of these. You'll get a discount, as well as I'll make a little bit off it as well. So if you want to support me that way as well. Also, if you'd like to head over to my Patreon, I've got a link in the description below, and also a website there. You can head over there and purchase some stickers off me. I have got hats coming, so stay tuned. It may be a month or so before they arrive, but anyway, if you did like the video, give it a thumbs up, and if you'd like to see more, subscribe to the video as well so you can see others like this, and I'll catch you on the next video.